Hello guys, hope you're doing well. I decided to make this video because I saw some people were confused regarding the lab report. So here we go. You're gonna go into your Blackboard, you're gonna hit on module 3, and then you will come here, lab guideline. There are 3 files in here. You need to download them all, okay? Download everything. And the second one, I just wanted to, before we go into the guideline, there is each section are written what kind of requirements are there, okay? Introduction, for example, has the minimum 300 words and so on. So you need to check out this file. Now what you need to do, you need to download this guy, which I did, and then you need to download the bottom. So let's start with the guideline first, which we have discussed, which we have seen in the class. So guidelines, there's an introduction section, what the stuff you need, method, and then recording data. You need to fill out your numbers in here. I filled out, for example, 0 degrees and so on. You need to print this graph or use any kind of tool you like to draw a graph on this guy over here. And then analysis section, you need to fill in the words and put the letters onto this guy, and then you need to write down about this stuff. Just delete the lines and just like write your own thing, okay? The same thing in here. You delete stuff in the bottom, all the dots, and then write your explanation for this question. So this is that. And then what you're gonna do, since you have downloaded the lab template, we go into the lab template. I have this guy in here. So actually I'm just gonna put it like this. So, and then this one is here. Okay, so the lab template is open. I'm putting my name. Okay, and then lab partner names, lab experiment, what's the name, state standard, you don't need it, lab date, just put it, class, period, don't worry about it, title, just write a title for your lab report. I'm just gonna write mine, the change in states of matter. Okay, this is gonna be my title. Just choose something else and then write your own thing. And then there's introduction, to read everything in the bottom in here, and example of introduction is given to you over here. You can't copy this one, okay? You need to over here to write your own. Same with hypothesis. You need to decide, predict the outcome of the experiment must be in if and then format. Like if I would boil water at 90 degrees, all of the water would boil, that kind of stuff. Like the hypothesis is like writing something that you haven't done before. Like the way you're going to write this as if you haven't done the experiment, but you want to say that, okay, if we put the, for example, beaker into the heater, it's going to start melting and so on, okay? And then you're going to write down about your materials. The materials that you have in here are here. So, but you need to write in a proper essay form, okay? You can't just put dots in here with the clap stand. And then procedures, you have the method in here. You can't write it with the dot. It needs to be, everything needs to be like a paragraph. No bullet points, nothing. Okay, data recording. So you have your data in here, recording data. I'm gonna ask you guys to give me very important data in data recording in a Word format. Tell me, when there was a boiling, when there was melting, when it started melting, like this kind of stuff, when you start seeing bubbles. And then analysis, and there's discussion. So we have, what do we have in the bottom? We have analysis in this guy. This is kind of an example. And there's evaluation. So analysis is going to be the same type example for you. So you're going to write your own analysis in here. Discussion is like evaluation of this lab guideline. You need to evaluate, write your own thing. You need to come up, I can't tell you all the answers, so you need to think for your own. Conclusion, you need to write it here, separate paragraphs, so they're all going to be separate paragraphs. And references, if you use any outside sources, you need to reference them. That's a professional way of writing academic writing. So good luck to you, and hope you guys will all succeed.